Hello and welcome to Rouhani Talks. Again, I am joined by Don Chaka-Runa, who is a Peruvian shaman. And today's question in this video is what happens energetically or spiritually during an ayahuasca ceremony? So I'm going to welcome Gino. Gino, welcome.
Thank you for your invitation, Faisal.
Please take us through that question.
Of course. Yeah, last time I explained about what is the structure more or less, because there is no structure, but what is the process that people go through in the ceremony, a little bit timing, the tools that are used, the cleansing, very important, the cleansing before and during the ceremony. The good scents have to be spread in the space, especially when it's very, very high energy and you can feel the density. This helps a lot. In regard of the energetically what happens in the ceremony, well, it's hard to explain, but I will do my best. Everything in the ceremony is about energy and vibration. The shaman is the one that creates the vibration, depending on his own vibration, his knowledge, his background, his experience. Then he will have the doors to create the right vibration of that ceremony. Each ceremony is different, has a different vibration. Also depends on the group, the conformation of the group. Even the origin of the group, because I go from country to country sometimes. Of course, when people come, there's a mixture to Peru, but when I come to countries, I have noticed that different countries have different procedures to go through. So energetically, as I said, everything is vibration, and the group starts as individuals, and after 45 minutes, we are all one energy. It's just one ring of energy. First, it's a ring of persons, a circle, and then bit by bit, everything is one energy, one vibration. Every sound matters. If a pin goes to the floor, ping, it affects the whole room. A slight whistle or a blowing of the air moves everything. People can feel like if I am by their side singing, even if they are 10 meters away from me. And I can feel, of course, because I drink as much, sometimes even more, of the participants. I know some shamans or facilitators that they don't drink, they just sit there and pour the medicine. If I don't drink, nothing happens, absolutely nothing. There's no power, there's no singing, no vibration, nothing. So once I am connected, I'm in the same level, then I bring people with the vibration. Now, it's vibration, not that I want, that is needed at that precise moment of the ceremony. There are certain, most of the times, I don't even know what I'm going to sing as an opening Icaro. So I just sit there, blow the medicine. I empower the medicine first. I empower the agua florida by little Icaros. Then the first Icaro is to hold the maldición and open an Icaro. And through that Icaro, the Mapacho is empowered to blow later. And then there is a lot of energies that come in the space. It's like, I always put it like this, it's like these actors that play with the balls in a circle, like a ball jiggler. So imagine you have, let's say, 15 people. There's 15 energies, 15 people with problems, with flaws, with pain, wound, with gifts, with power. Each one is a different energy, but I will pull the 15 in one ball. Second ball is the ceremony itself. The ceremony has an energy that the shaman has created in symbiosis with the participants. Then you have the energy of the plants, the spirits of the plants that I call through the Icaros, the spirits of the animals that I call through the Icaros, the guardians, the protectors, the spirits of the old masters. So it's another ball, the spirit of Mother Ayahuasca and my energy itself. So it's like jiggling balls, and you cannot stop. You have to really be very careful. One ball goes down and the whole ceremony crumbles. And of course, the last ball is darkness playing games alone in the ceremony. It's that I cannot deny, because it's there. People are bringing all what they had inside, and of course I dissipate with the chacapa, with the mapacho, or outside. It doesn't get in another person. So yeah, many protectors come in the space, especially old masters, shipibos, people expressing in the visions that they have seen them dancing with me or behind me. Of course, I call them. My ego, the wolf, comes by my side always, and people can see them. People can totally see them. Sometimes I become the ego myself because I call the ego to take me, and I can even feel the peak of the eagle coming from my face, and I can feel the feathers coming from my arms. And sometimes really dark energies out there. When I walk around, I feel they're pulling my pant, and I have to go with my chacapa all the time, which is my more powerful tool. And of course, many light energies come, protect us also to the people, feminine energies, all maestros, animals, that the people can feel, protecting them through their journeys. And so the main aim is to give a safe space for people to do their work. I do not approach. I only approach when I feel somebody that is really in need of my energy close. In my ceremonies, there is a very important rule: no touching, no talking. Everybody has to respect. I put two rules: respect and humbleness. The more respectful you come, meaning respect for yourself, for your work, for the medicine, for me, for the ritual, and for the other participants, and for the spiritual world, because you will go there. And humbleness, a lot of humbleness. The more humble you come, the more at ease you will be your ceremony. Yeah, so going with these attitudes is the best advice I can give. Of course, some people go through hard processes, and that is not created by anybody. It just opens so they can see. In those cases, I approach our Florida, Mapacho, to blow them a little down. Sometimes it's very delicate, because sometimes people don't know. If you don't know how to use the Mapacho, you go blow somebody, and instead of bringing them down, you will really put them so high that they will freak out. There are different ways to blow. Agua Florida is also very good, and there are special icaros to bring the person down, to calm them, to go on a low level. And of course, sometimes the ceremony is really high. It's like a tremble, wanting to explode, and then set and icaros and vibration lowers the energy. Sometimes it's really flat, nothing's happening, very low, and then I have to raise it to the peak, and it's like that. So at the end, it's like an orchestra, and it's comprised with waves. Every ceremony has waves, depends, 3-4 waves. And then when I feel that the vibration shows me what is needed in each moment. As I said there's no structure. Some people have a structure, like they say they sing one icaro and then blow them a pacho, then 2 icaros and then chacapa, or this and that. And when I saw this when I started, I felt that it was not nothing for me, because I was doing the same. And then when I approached the Mapacho, nothing happened, because they were not ready with the Chacapa. So then I learned from the mother and from the spirits that everything has to be done when it's needed at the right moment, when the openness is there. So I don't have the structure. Sometimes I blow after 2 Icaros, sometimes after 3, sometimes I don't blow, sometimes the Chacapa is first or second. Everything has to be brought in the very moment, depending on what the ceremony is going like. So
Hmm.
this is more or less what
So there's a whole science behind it. It's not just drinking the medicine and lying down and then having some visions. There is a
but
whole procedure. The shaman has to know what he or she is doing, and they have some certain tools which only they know the power of, and they use them at the exact timing.
yeah,
I think now
exactly.
that also brings another question, and that question is about the visions. When
Mhm.
you are in a ceremony, of course, you go through a lot of ups and downs, and you see lots of different things, symbols. Some people call them demons, or fears, or stars, or planets, or snakes, and whatnot. And they all have different meanings. I know it depends on individual, and individual gives the meanings to them, but on a on a
Bro,
on a broad level, or in a general, each symbol has some meanings behind them, and we're going to talk about that in the next video. And
very well.
again, thank you very much for
Thank you
explaining
for
the
your invitation.
energy, how energy works in ayahuasca ceremony. And viewers, if you have not seen other videos with Gino, please click on the links on the screen, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye
Thank you
bye.
for watching, my friends.